Hi, and welcome back to Positivity with Brooklyn Lou. Before I go into this video, let me first say that if you are waiting for that video where I interview my 90-year-old mom, who was discussed in the Humans of New York story, that will be coming up in the near future. So please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that when my future videos are released, you would be notified immediately so you don't miss it. Let me start by saying that I am so overwhelmed at the response that Humans of New York story has had. It it has been absolutely amazing. I have gotten, well, obviously online there's been thousands upon thousands of comments both on Facebook and Instagram, but I've also received hundreds of personal messages through my Facebook Messenger as well as through Instagram, and I never expected that. And I don't know how to put into words how appreciative, how grateful I am for every single message that I've received. It has been truly an incredible experience, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have taken the time out to write me and to talk to me. It's just amazing. I will tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 57 years old, and I did receive a lot of messages that said I look younger now than in my earlier pictures, and I kind of chuckle at that because the truth of the matter is I think that now at this age I'm probably the healthiest I've ever been. I've tried to take care of myself and exercise and eat better. So right now, at this age, I probably feel better than I have at any age of my life. And that's a good thing, so I'm happy for that. But thank you for those kind words. It did make me smile. To tell you a little more about myself, you know, it's overwhelming to hear how many positive responses that story has gotten, because the truth is, in my eyes, you know, I'm just being a dad. I'm just someone who is trying to be a good dad and be a good example, you know, for my daughter and now for my grandson. And I believe in my heart that every single parent has an obligation to be that for their child. I mean, if you bring someone into this world, it's your responsibility to nurture them and to make sure that they're given the tools, they learn compassion, respect, so that when they grow up, they can be a positive member of society and they can be someone with the same morals and values that hopefully you've had and are willing to pass on to your children. So, again, I'm grateful for all the compliments, but I just really believe that every parent is responsible for their children, and their job is to do the best they can for that child. Now, I will say that I've had a tremendous example all my life. Both my parents have been absolutely incredible. In the Humans of New York story, you have read more about my mom, as she kind of is the glue of the family, and she's been this way with all her children. I do have a younger sister and an older brother, and thankfully, all three of us have grown up with the same type of morals and respect and appreciation for life and for people, and especially for what our parents have done for us. So I think they could look at all of their children and be proud of how we have come out. You know, I'm proud of my brother and my sister, and I think that it's because of our parents that we are the way we are, and we try to instill that in all of our children. I love being a dad. It's the greatest joy I have ever experienced in my life. I only have one child. My daughter is now 27 years old. Time does fly, and I'm getting old. And I sometimes wish I had 10 children because the joy is immense. I now have a 9-year-old grandson that is like another child to me, and I cherish him so much. And we have an absolutely incredible relationship as well. So for that, I'm extremely grateful also. You know, growing up, it never was easy for me. My parents didn't have a lot of money. They worked tough jobs. My mom was a seamstress in a factory, and my father worked as a short order cook. So money was never great, but what they lacked financially, they gave us 10,000 times more in how they raised us and the morals they instilled in us, the values of family, of respect. So in that light, we were very, very fortunate. And I was fortunate to have a very good job as I was growing up. But when I had turned 28 and I had my first child and my only child, a few years down the road, we have to all deal with the cards that we're dealt. And at that time, I ended up getting custody of my daughter, and it changed my life. I had to leave the job that I had. That was a very good paying job. And I ended up taking a job that paid me less than half of what I was making. But I have no regrets. I mean, I understand I may have lost out on a lot of financial things that could have been better, but I wouldn't trade it in for anything. So I live my life not making a lot of money, not having a lot of money, but I felt like I was the richest person in the world. I really did. I mean, even now, today at 57, I don't have a lot, but I don't need a lot. And I wouldn't change a thing. Everything that's happened in my life has happened because I've wanted it to happen that way. So what I lack financially to be able to live a materialistic life, I don't need that. I'm a millionaire. I feel like I'm a millionaire when it comes to family and happiness, and that truly is priceless. We look in the world and we see so many people who have riches and have all those materialistic things and drive a great fancy car and have a big house, but when they put their head on their pillow, they may be sad, they may be lonely, they may be depressed. So true happiness, at least in my eyes, has never been based on materialistic things or finances. Sure, that's great, and would I love to have those things? Sure, but they're not important. And would I trade my life in now to be living in a mansion? Absolutely not. I wouldn't trade a thing. I'm very content and happy with how things are now, being that I only have one child and she's already grown and taking good care of herself. I don't have to worry. So it's not like I'm out here raising any other children. I don't have any young ones to take care of anymore. And again, my life, when I look back on it, is one where I can smile from ear to ear and just say, I'm proud of what I've done. I know I've made a lot of sacrifices, but that has paid off for me tenfold, seeing my daughter, and then now how my daughter is raising her grandson. So for that, I am truly grateful. I received a lot of personal messages of, this really took me off guard, of people wanting to help, people wanting to say, is there anything I can do? And, that has been so kind for those of you who have wanted to reach out. And I will tell you that those of you who I've responded to and have done something, and you know who you are, let me just say thank you for that. It's very kind to want to help a stranger that you don't even know, but every help's appreciated, so I do say thank you for that. Right now, I take care of both my parents. They used to go back and forth to Puerto Rico every year, back and forth, but now as they become older, they now live with me, and I take care of them. I have no qualms about doing that. It's my pleasure to be there for them. They are both 90 years old now, and it's absolutely a pleasure to give back to them in a way that I know is making them comfortable. They have taken care of me all their life, so this is the very least I can do, is be there for them now and make them comfortable while they're at the age that they're at, making sure they get to their doctors and take the proper medications and so forth, and of course being safe during this times of COVID-19. But again, no regrets. I love the fact that I can make both my parents' life more comfortable right now. They are secure, they feel protected, they feel there's no anxiety in their life that a lot of elderly may have, because they know I'm here for them and they have me right by their side. So that it brings me immense joy as well, to be able to give them back in a way that they have done for me all their life. So that is truly my pleasure, my honor to be able to do that. As far as my relationship with my daughter, it's absolutely wonderful. And my grandson, as I said, we talk all the time, every day, every few hours, and it just brings a smile to my face to be able to have that. Again, that's truly priceless, and to be able to feel that you're successful as a father and as a son, and even as an uncle to my many nephews and nieces. It's great. Like I said, I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I hope this gives you a little bit more insight into who I am, and look forward to that video that will be coming up in the near future where I sit down with my mom and we get to talk a little bit about life and how it was for her raising me, and how it was growing up when she had children. And things weren't easy, but she always portrayed that picture that everything was perfect. I never knew as a child that we had it hard. I never knew that. I thought we were fortunate. I thought we had everything. And that's the feeling that was given to me. So for that, again, I could not be more grateful as a human being to be raised by parents who put me first and put being a parent first. And that definitely is the reason why I am the way I am today. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment, send me an email, send me an Instagram message or a Facebook message, and I'll definitely try to respond, or possibly respond in another video. And again, please like and share this video, and share my Humans of New York story with all your friends and family. And subscribe again to my channel here, because all I'm going to do on this channel is portray positivity. I hope to do things in the future where I can help those less fortunate, and put some videos up about that. It's always been my goal to help people. I've always wanted to help people in any way that I can. I have a lot of stories of things that I've done that I'm sure you would find interesting, that I'll maybe cover in separate other videos. And that's about it for now. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for listening. And again, I'm grateful to each and every one of you who have taken the time to comment, to message me, and to say something positive about my story in Humans of New York. Again, I'm so very grateful, and I thank you for that. Okay, Brooklyn Lou, signing out. Thank you again for everything. I'm out.